Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're gonna take a look at the Cardano price and also the Bitcoin price, because here something very exciting has happened that could also have a positive impact on Cardano in either the next few hours or the next few days if it continues. So Bitcoin has, as I said yesterday in the video, it has actually finally done the breakout. My last update video I did when we were down here, and I said it's looking like we're going to break out because we have been making higher lows recently. You can see that here we've made a higher low, higher low, higher low, and yeah, I did say it really looks like we can't get away from this important level, the 50,500, where we bounced off here and here before and a few other times before. And yeah, we finally did the breakout. I thought about, do I do another update video, but I did so many yesterday, so I didn't. We've now got to the 52,000, which I've talked about in various videos before, which I said is an important resistance level as well. That's the next one. If we get through the 50,500, which was very important, we'll be stuck at the 52,000. But most importantly, we've made a new local high, not a new all-time high, of course, but a new local high. And that is bullish. That is good. That's really good news. And if we go back to the daily, we can see that the daily candle even closed at that level. Very important. Very important. That is what I've been waiting for. We haven't seen that for a while. That jump to a new local high. I think that was really the bullish signal we've been waiting for, because it really looked like Bitcoin was losing momentum here. And I think we are now, we've now at least shown that we can make a new high. Because it looked like, it is harder and harder for Bitcoin to make a new high. What happened here then, however, was that we had a really bullish signal where the price dropped and we had immediately the buyer step in and we bounced off this 200-day moving average. And now we are on our way to the upside. Now 52,000 is the next big level to deal with. And I think after that there won't be, there are levels coming, but I think the 52,000 is an important one. And after that, there is, for a moment, nothing coming. I think there are a few ones here, like the 56,500. Then we've got the 59,000. I would need to put them all on the chart. But for me, the 52,000 is the next crucial one. Unfortunately, Cardano hasn't really done a lot. There was a little bit of a move to the upside yesterday as well when Bitcoin went up. I would have expected Cardano to do something similar, but it didn't. The only thing it did, it went up, I think, to 295 or 290, yeah, 296, but it went down again. And now we are again at 288, unfortunately. If we go back to the 4-hour chart, we might see that in a little bit more detail. So this was the candle, I think, where were we? Here, when Bitcoin broke out, we went up to 296, but then the sellers stepped in again as soon as we approached this 297 resistance line that we've got in here. Yeah, it's slow. It's a bit slow with Cardano at the moment, but for me, the really good sign is that Bitcoin made that new high. So I was a bit concerned that if Cardano doesn't get above 310 again soon and Bitcoin is struggling to make new highs, then that could affect Cardano as well. It's always, anyway, important to be aware of it. But as you know, I'm extremely bullish on Cardano anyway. It's my biggest holding, as I said, and I still think we could see the at least the $3.50 before the 12th of September, but only if this move to the upside continues and if Cardano very, very soon makes its way to the $3.10 again. Now, we've seen lately we've had struggles to make new higher highs. That white line here, by the way, is based on the daily, so there are a few here on the 4-hour it's cutting through it, but that's based on the daily. So it has been struggling on the daily to make new highs. We have made new highs, but it was very difficult. And now we are just waiting for what is going to happen. What we can see is as well, we are getting close again. Similar to Bitcoin, we're making higher lows, but the higher highs get more and more difficult. So maybe it's just lagging behind a little bit behind Bitcoin. I mean, from a fundamental point of view, as you know, nothing has changed. all I said in my last video was if we're struggling to make these new highs, get back to the 310 level, then there might be a bit of a, not longer, but you know, maybe a few days or maybe a week or two of consolidation, maybe down to 220, which would be good for anyone who wants to get Cardano for cheaper. But really, I couldn't see, or I don't want to see that happen before the 12th of September. I think after that, there might really be some profit taking. But the thing is, though, you never know. Last time, after the last hard fork that happened, we had a bit of profit taking, we had a sideways movement. But the problem is there are so many things that really happen all around it. So if Bitcoin suddenly goes up to 100K, I mean, there's no way, in my opinion, that Cardano is dropping. So this all depends on Bitcoin as well. And you know, the fundamentals haven't changed. There was a bit of FUD going on. I think that has sort of stopped. Still now here, what we can see here on the daily chart, the MACD is sort of still in the red. We've made that bearish crossover, which just indicates that, you know, we're losing momentum a little bit. And I can bring the RSI in as well. So we can see the RSI is now not in overbought territory again. We've made, even though we're making higher lows, the RSI is going down a little bit. So actually, you know, from a technical point of view, if we take the RSI into consideration, the MACD, we've got a bit of a little bit of a bearish scenario here. It doesn't look too good, but on the other hand, as you know, we are above all the moving averages, so we are in an uptrend. What we can see though here in terms of price action is really that the price is really getting squeezed in, and that a breakout, in my opinion, is really imminent. What is good to see is obviously that we're making higher lows. The price can't really get away anymore from this resistance zone here that we had, that was starting at 292 going up to 297. We have 3 resistance levels or support levels, however you want to call it, from which point of view, in there, which is like the 292, 295 and 297. This is what we need to get through once more. We already did it a couple of times, and that is what really could be happening very soon if Bitcoin manages to keep or hold that area, because this is really a bullish sign. If Bitcoin manages to hold that today, it doesn't seem to be a lot of bearish movement here in Bitcoin. The red candle is very small, so that makes me very confident. And if we can manage to hold at that level, Cardano should really not drop, because it, you know, Bitcoin is sort of leading the way in terms of that. And if Bitcoin can hold that level, then Cardano should be able to get through as well, just because of what is going to happen on the 12th of September. And because we see here in terms of price action, we can't really get away from that level anymore. I'd love to see rather something like a horizontal resistance line, but it really, unfortunately, looks a bit like that, which is actually rather sort of bearish, which then creates something like a wedge, ascending wedge, which is a little bit bearish. Oops. But on the other hand, there is so much which is fundamentally good. And even though if we see a small consolidation, I don't think that will be something that will last anyway. It's just what I mentioned yesterday, that there is of course a little risk that people might put their money, their funds, into cryptos that are now a little bit more attractive, like maybe Quant, you know, the FOMO going on. Quant I talked about on this channel as well, when it was at, oh, I can't remember which price it was. It was low. It was low compared to where we are now, I think around $70. So yeah, just need to see. We're sort of getting closer into this apex now, and I believe, you know, in the next few days, a breakout will happen. And that could be the final breakout to the upside before the 12th of September. All right, be ready for that. And I hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.